Hey folks, the 2025 roadmap has just been released by the Hell Let Loose developers, so let's dive in and cover what they've got coming up for the game this year. Their main news is that we are getting 2 new maps, one of which has already been announced, Tobruk, another British vs German North African map featuring the 8th Army and the Deutsche Afrika Korps forces. This map is expected to be released along with Update 17 in April, which is only weeks away. The second map is as yet an unnamed Eastern Front map. Could it be Berlin, Leningrad, the Courland Pocket perhaps? Or is it a slew of other well-known or perhaps lesser-known Eastern Front locations? Let me know down in the comments what you think this map could be. The Eastern Front isn't done receiving attention there either though. The devs have highlighted that Stalingrad, the Marmite of Hell Let Loose maps, because you either love it or hate it, is getting a refresh. Team 17 have said that their plans for Stalingrad are based on refining the player experience and addressing long-standing performance issues. I personally really like Stalingrad as it is, but if they can improve it and make it play better for players from a performance point of view, that would be great as well. I had always hoped they would release a winter version of Stalingrad, perhaps centered on a different part of the city, since the battle famously spread over into bitterly cold winter months, so including that in some gameplay would be fun. Next up, they tease that new vehicles are coming to the game. They haven't said what these are, but the roadmap has highlighted an image of a tank, so it's possible more tanks are coming to the game. If they are releasing a North African map like Tobruk, then maybe it will be a British Valentine or a British M3 tank, which the Brits used extensively in North Africa. There are a bunch of other tanks which could be added, or possibly other vehicle types, such as self-propelled artillery guns. There were even some design concepts released showing some of these possible vehicles a while back, but I don't think anything of it like this was ever planned to be added to the game. Maybe they're finally being added. What do you guys think the new vehicles could be? Your guess is as good as mine. Next up, we've got thematic cosmetics, and they show off one of the new cosmetics which is coming for the British 8th Army alongside the Tobruk map. Now, I've played a few recent playtests for that map, and I can confirm that beards, weathered faces, and unique cosmetics are coming for the British on Tobruk, and the Germans are also getting some unique cosmetics to go with those. No doubt, these thematic cosmetics will probably be paid for DLCs. Team 17 have to make their money, right? I don't mind that because nobody's forcing players to buy these, and the money will hopefully go towards developing the game further. But that brings me to an important question. How good is this roadmap? Does it really propel the game forward and give long-time players like myself a lot of hope for the game's future? Before I dive into all of that, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video. Are you considering upgrading your mouse? Then you might want to check out the sponsor of today's video. This is the Swiftpoint Z2, a state-of-the-art gaming and productivity mouse. This bad boy has quite a few bells and whistles. It has 13 customizable buttons which you can program across more than 20 profiles. The Swiftpoint's X1 control panel comes with tons of ready-to-go profiles for a variety of popular software packages as well as a host of different games. I was impressed to plug in my Z2 and find fresh out of the box it had a Hell Let Loose profile at the ready. The default Hell Let Loose profile has a range of helpful actions assigned to the mouse buttons. I customized my profile to include a button to activate a melee attack rather than switching to binoculars, but you can set yours to whatever is most useful for your playstyle. With the Z2, I can immediately switch to grenades, lean left or right, bring up the HUD or the tactical map, as well as switch between different stances. I can do all the usual aiming, shooting and pinging of enemies that you expect from a mouse, but now I've got a bunch of key functions conveniently available at the click of a mouse button. One of the other cool features available with the Z2 include its OLED display screen, which can show a range of information, but I've opted for a custom message. Pretty cool, huh? To get your hands on this advanced gaming mouse, click on the link in the description or pinned comment and use code IronHeart for an extra 10% off the current sale price. The other elements highlighted in this roadmap include upgrades to dynamic weather, the flamethrower, the XP reward system, audio and visual effects, as well as server controls. They also announced plans to rework the command abilities like precision strikes, artillery systems, armor, the medic role, and bipods. All of that is great, and I look forward to seeing those improvements. But unless they're talking about game-changing improvements to armor gameplay, like the ability to open hatches, or perhaps more immersive elements like seeing the interior of tanks, this kind of small improvements aren't that exciting. The quality of life improvements are to be expected, and to be fair, Team 17 have done a decent job in recent updates of providing some of these fixes and additions to the game, which have made a little bit of a difference in a positive way. But where is the super duper hype-worthy content? There is no mention of Polish or Finnish forces, let alone Japanese or Italians. No mention of mortars or bayonets, stuff the community has been asking for since this game was a Kickstarter project. One of the upcoming maps was previously announced and is dropping in a few weeks' time, so the only new map that we're really getting is this mystery Eastern Front map. And I'm sure it will be brilliant, at least I'm hoping it will be. The 2025 roadmap is a little bit meh, it's a little on the safe side, and I get it, Team 17 got burned in 2023 when they announced all that amazing stuff in that doomed roadmap, which they had to scrap shortly after it was announced because they messed up a bunch of updates which were rushed, and of course there was that horrendous war crime of a trailer for update 15 and the objective game mode. Remember that one? What the hell happened to the objective? It hasn't been mentioned in the 2024 roadmap or the 2025 roadmap. Is it fair to say this plan leaves more questions than it answers? Well, if it's answers that you seek, you can put them directly to Team 17 in an upcoming live Q&A, which is happening on Friday, March 21st at 4 PM GMT. Details on that can be found in the video description or on the official Hell Let Loose Discord. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what do you really think of this year's roadmap?